are here at the South Street Seaport, and we're going to eventually hop on a ferry. I don't know where the ferry's going to take us, but we'll see. Again, we play it all by ear. Welcome back, everybody. Andrew, Cool Guy, Keith Havens, welcome back to the channel, and let's go have some fun, guys. Here we go. Okay, so this is the South Street Seaport Museum. We're going to walk down Fulton Street on this beautiful cobblestone street. It's very windy here. I'm sure you could hear the wind. And it'll probably be twice as windy on the ferry. This is why I definitely need to get one of those microphones with a windscreen on it to help cut down on that sound. But I know that you can hear that wind. A lot of people out and about on this beautiful weekend. I'd say it's about 73 degrees maybe. Maybe a little bit cooler here because we're by the water. I gotta get away from this music. They're playing music in the bar here. So, again, that copyrighted music, it'll definitely do a number. So I'm glad you're all back on the stream. Didn't take that long. So first, let's check out what's going on at the Seaport. And I'll find where the ferry is. Sightseeing bus. Okay, we got the light. So as I said, they have activities here at the Seaport. And look at this, they have vendors here. More vendors. Wonder how much jewelry they'll have. More vendors! Yes, if you haven't seen enough at Bryant Park, there's more vendors here. Vendors galore. Looks like they're all getting ready to close. Like I said, because a lot of them are closing down. Coffee. Andrew's saying there's some intermittent buffering. I had a feeling. Usually down here by the Seaport there's some buffering. So I definitely had a feeling. Don't you love these things? Reminds me of the Simpsons episode when Homer was acting like one of them. Ooh, he almost lost his head. Look at this ticket booth. New York Central, number 31. Andrew's saying it's incredible that the Simpsons are still going strong after 30 years. Cool guy saying it's buffering again. Yeah, I know. I apologize for that. That's what happens here at the Seaport. There's always going to be some buffering. I apologize. And usually I get a message on my screen that says that there's interference or it's not a good signal. But yeah, please keep letting me know. Andrew saying Mac Raining is a very, very wealthy guy. Dope.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, just keep letting me know how the signal is. Is it okay now? And over here they give city cruises. Okay, cool guy and Andrew both saying that it's good for now. Excellent. So this is called Watermark Beach. And you can see there goes one of the water taxis. We'll find out which one goes where because they have a few of them docked. So it's a little bit cooler down here by the Seaport. Again, because we're right on the East River. So it's always going to be cooler by the water. By the water. So we will see which ferry goes where. People enjoying some nice outdoor dining. So I am so glad that you guys are here. I'm sure we'll be joined again by Dolly Girl Twins and by HC Teacher. So for now I got Andrew and Cool Guy up in the moderator booth. Yeah, Andrew saying Kramer swam in the Hudson River. If I made his salary, I would too. If only it really was the Hudson River. Of course, everything is done on a closed set in LA. No garbage floating around on that set. And you can see right across the water is beautiful Brooklyn. Again, beautiful blue sky. Sorry about that, had to adjust the gimbal. And that horn means that there's a ferry about to leave. Beatrice Elena Design, welcome to the channel. Good to see you here again. Thank you for joining us. We are down at the South Street Seaport. We're going to take a ferry ride. So yes, welcome aboard. So this is New York City Ferry. So we're going to find out which ferry goes where, and we're going to take a ride. We are going to take a ride. I'm always fearful about walking on these metal things. Lord knows I don't want to fall into the East River. I'm sure these things are very sturdy. And there are ferries that go to Sandy Hook. New York City Ferry. Now, I wonder if these people are waiting for the ferry or to buy tickets. Okay, I guess I can go in here to buy my ticket. Okay, let's see where we want to go. Okay, so I don't want 10 tickets. Or do I? I'll get one. Actually, oh, I can get two. Okay, number of tickets. 2. Okay, got to insert my card. So bear with me for a second, guys. Would you like a printed receipt? Yes. Take your ticket below. Okay, so there's my receipt. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Here is my New York City ferry ticket. Expires August 25th. So I got a whole month to use it. Actually, no, I got more than a month. Okay, sorry guys again. I'm just using one hand to do everything, and it gets pretty difficult at times. Okay, so we will see where we're going to go. This ferry just pulled in. And there's a very long line. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so there's a Wall Street ferry leaving at 6:35. And let's see what just came in at slip B. Okay, and the ferry that just pulled in over here is going to Hunters Point South. Let's see which other ferries there are. So there are, Andrew, there are different ferries that go to different places. Okay, there's one that goes to South Brooklyn, down by where I used to work. Yeah, cool guy. It's definitely going to be fun to ride. Absolutely. Okay. And here's one that goes to Astoria, Queens. And here's a ferry that's going to Bay Ridge. Should we go to Bay Ridge, guys? Agoscu, I'm sorry about that. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Haven't seen you in a while. Again, please forgive me for mispronouncing your name. Andrew asking if there's any to Little Neck or Little Neck Bay. Unfortunately, no. No ferries to Little Neck Bay. So, should we go to Bay Ridge? Or should we go to Astoria? Andrew saying Brooklyn seems cool. All right, why not? Why not? Okay, Agustiu is saying he speaks Indonesian. Okay, Andrew, so Brooklyn it is. So again, the ticket was only $4. Again, the MTA used to subsidize. The price was only $2.75, but the MTA is no longer doing that. So that's why the price is now $4, but it's still very, very reasonable. Probably even cheaper than the Circle Line. The only cheaper ferry would be the Staten Island ferry. Okay, so this boat makes a few stops before it gets to Bay Ridge. It stops at Atlantic Avenue. And Red Hook, Governor's Island, 1. Whoop. Thank you, sir. Now, I can use that ticket to transfer to a different boat. However, cannot use it on the same boat. Okay, so we are about to board the boat. And they have a snack bar on the boat. Thank you.
Close it down?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Slide over.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, everybody, so we are on the boat on our way to Brooklyn. Doing a live stream for YouTube. So let's enjoy this beautiful ride, guys. M. Wall is asking what stop does the street on in Bay Ridge? I'm not sure. There is the beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. And right behind it, the Manhattan Bridge. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I just got a message that was low transmission. Hey Sam Pod, how you doing? So I do know that there was some buffering just now. Hopefully that won't continue. So you can see how close Brooklyn is to Manhattan. Okay, so here we are at Atlantic Avenue. This is just the start of Atlantic Avenue. You can walk up Atlantic Avenue to Barclays Center.
Smile.
Keith Haven saying, "No sleep till Brooklyn." Okay, so we are at Atlantic Avenue right now. Of course, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Beastie Boys. And we're saying better than getting assaulted on the subway, right? So this is downtown Brooklyn. Guys, let me know how the transmission is. Is the stream okay now? I know that there was some buffering while we were on the water.
There is one, but he like does birthday parties. You gotta call him up and be like, there's not one to drive around.
Andrew and Cool Guy saying it's going great. Thank you so much.
But they don't do surf serve. They have like bars.
Oh, like those stupid characters and stuff. Oh my god.
I've got some awesome moderators. Thank you, guys. Show you a view of the water.
There's nowhere to stand.
And people boarding the boat here at Atlantic Avenue. See, guys, this is why I love spur of the moment things. Very impromptu.
Is there room? That's his buddy. Honey, Kaden, hurry up and find a spot. Find them a spot.
Okay. The boat is getting ready to move.
Stand? How are you gonna stand? Yeah, let's get started. It's a little job.
Next stop hours?
And we're saying it took 2 minutes to get there. You could get a duck float and ride for free. I'm not even putting my feet into the East River. Okay, so we are leaving Atlantic Avenue. On our way to the next stop.
Save. Yeah, I should know me.
And we're off and running. Or floating. Or something. Exactly. Emerald saying, I know what you mean. It's like army green colored water. HC, welcome back. HC back in the moderator booth. We are on the New York Waterway Ferry. You are looking at Brooklyn. We got on at the South Street Seaport. Wow, look at that big container ship.
Huh? No, he's gonna pull in there. Remember behind this yellow boat with the stolen cars? All the stolen cars get on this boat.
Get shipped to
South
Mayo.
America, yeah. It's in the Congo. At least that's what it says.
Grimaldi lines.
Well, it says Grand Congo Palmera, so I'm assuming Grande Congo? Palermo?
Palermo.
Yeah.
Just send them home to the family.
Yeah, exactly. I own Michelle's house. She's got a few houses. I had the kids yesterday. They found like 86 cents of change in the pool. So I was like, look, the guy that lived here before, he hid money in the walls and behind bricks. So I had them, all of them. But you gotta just knock and touch every brick. If you want to lose, you pull it out. There might be money behind there. For a good half an hour, they were walking around knocking every brick.
All the kids?
Well, not the big kids, but all the little ones. And then they found them. Like, this is good.
HC, yeah, definitely nice to see all the boats. That was funny, right, Andrew?
They got a break. Rob comes out and says, what the hell are you doing? I'm like,
And just saying buffering again.
Hayden,
I gotta download the rest of it.
sit on your butt.
So guys, just please just keep me posted about the buffering. We left from the South Street Seaport, and right now we are in Brooklyn, just across the river. H is saying it's going in and out, but it comes back. Yeah, I just saw a message that there was a low signal. And again, guys, I do apologize for the buffering. That's the one thing that I hate about that. But it's still a beautiful day for a ferry ride. And again, it's saying that there's a weak connection. Again, I do apologize for the buffering, guys. I keep getting messages that it's saying that there's a weak connection. HC saying it happens with lives all the time. Yeah, isn't technology wonderful, right, Andrew? Keith saying a lot of people are swimming with the fishes down there. Ain't that the truth? It's very relaxing, HC. Neither. It's the New York waterway. And yes, I will be talking in code due to the connection issue. Okay, so we are pulling out of this dock. We may encounter some buffering. Yeah, New York waterway is fairly new. Definitely not as long as the Staten Island Ferry or the Circle Line. Definitely. And they started this ferry service. And again, folks, I did see a message again because of a low connection. What I had said, but people started taking the New York Waterway ferry. Okay, it looks like the transmission is okay. Okay. So people started taking the New York Waterway ferry because if they live in Brooklyn and work in Manhattan or certain parts of Queens, it's a lot easier to take the ferry because on the subway you would have to go all through Manhattan just to get to Brooklyn. But this ferry just goes right across the river. Andrew's saying really bad buffering now. Oh boy. New York City. Okay, Andrew's saying it's good now. Thank goodness. HC saying just going in and out on her side, okay. But now it's okay, excellent. Excellent.
Somebody's running.
So the price for this ferry is $4 per trip. Is it buffering again? Not bad at all. Andrew's saying it's intermittently okay. I apologize, guys. I know it takes away from the video, so I really do apologize. onto the gimbal with 2 hands. Wow, this is the longest distance we've gone so far. Okay, so we are approaching the Brooklyn Army Terminal, also known as the Bat. This is where I used to work. So I think we're going to get off here. And we'll explore the Brooklyn Army Terminal. How many of you guys are familiar with the first Joker movie? They actually filmed a scene at this building when the Joker gets to go to the psychiatrist. Supposedly, the psychiatrist's office was in the Brooklyn Army Terminal. So, I'm going to show you the Brooklyn Army Terminal. We're going to get off here. Sounds like there's a party going on at the Brooklyn Army Terminal.
Remember when I came to Dave's house and they had the mariachi band outside?
And there's also, looks like a yacht that's docked here at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Okay, guys. So we will be docking momentarily. Cool guy saying he did see in the Joker movie. HC says she's never been here live or in person. Well, I'm going to take you here. Okay, so we're going to pull into the dock. Andrew's saying it would be a lot more expensive to drive that distance than take the ferry, especially what gas is going for these days. You're absolutely right. Okay, so we are in the Sunset Park area of Brooklyn. Have a good one. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, homies, we are in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, at the Brooklyn Army Terminal, also known as the Bat. And they've really fixed up this area nicely. And it looks like this yacht is... Oh wait, there's another boat behind it. I don't know whether these people are waiting for the boat in front or the big boat in back. Oh, and it's probably going to be an awesome sunset. Oh, okay, HC said she's never been to Sunset Park. Well, this is beautiful Sunset Park, Brooklyn. When I had a car and I used to drive here, I used to park the car in this parking lot over here. And when it was a very, very cold winter day, I dreaded it. I absolutely dreaded it. Because I used to have to walk up. But now I'm in a lot better shape than I was. Now, we stopped working here once COVID began. So we stopped here in early 2020. And that's when we started working from home. So I had been working from home ever since this past April. And that's when I received a phone call from my boss saying that they closed our inbound department and they no longer needed me, or anybody from our department for that matter. So they closed the entire inbound department. And that was that. So these arches over here go from the main building to this building. That's the annex. Now there are two twin buildings here, identical buildings. So this is building A. And right across from building A, we'll walk through the arches here. Is building B. And that's the building that I used to work in, building B. And you can see Bat. And I still don't know what these humps are to this day. I have no idea what these humps are. They're obviously not speed bumps, because they are way too large for speed bumps. I mean, you can see how big these are. So they're definitely not speed bumps. And this is the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Now, you will also see that there is a track that runs all the way along the street over here. Now, that track is actually still in use by freight cars. HC saying that's a speed hill. Exactly. That's not just a bump, that's a hill. But these tracks over here are still in use. And as a matter of fact, when the MTA was test running the new R211 trains, they were using these tracks as well to test the trains. So yes, these tracks are still in use. They are very much in use. And they run straight down 2nd Avenue here in Brooklyn. And they go into Queens. They run all the way, and as a matter of fact, they're also going to probably, if they design a new train system like a light rail, they're thinking about that goes from Astoria, Queens down here to Brooklyn, to Sunset Park. So if they do come up with a new light rail system, they would use these tracks as well. So it's really interesting. So here we are at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Brings back a lot of memories, some of them painful. So here we are at the BAT. Building B. And let's see if it's open. Not sure if the building is open, but we will see. And look at that, guys. We're just about an hour into the live stream already. Oh, okay, this door is open. Very quiet in here. Very quiet. Yes, welcome back, Cotter. I remember that show well. And the outside of the school was New Utrecht High School. Okay, so this is the path that I used to walk down every single day to get to the other end of the building. Now, you could take a look. So this building used to be used when the Army had their barracks here. And you could even see this old train that's still here after all this time. Used to walk by this train every single day. A very old train. So we got 11 people in the chat right now, and if anybody else is sitting on the sideline, come on in, join the party. We are at the Brooklyn Army Terminal here in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. And you can see the tracks. There's a set of tracks on this side. And another set of tracks on this side. So again, these tracks were in use in the time that the Army still had their barracks here. As a matter of fact, fun fact, Elvis Presley, when he enrolled into the Army, he was here. So Elvis had technically left the building. Robert Kaczynski, welcome. Welcome to the channel. New subscriber. All right. Glad to have you. Welcome. So we are at the Brooklyn Army Terminal here in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. On the 6th floor. We didn't have any view because the windows were all frosted, so you couldn't see out. And you could see, take a look, you see the windows are all frosted, so you're not able to see out. And I wonder what they're doing here. They're doing some kind of work here. And let's see if the automatic door is working. No, of course not. Of course not. Okay, and that elevator bank, I used to take that elevator up to the 6th floor. And that's where I used to work. How you doing? Looks like these automatic doors work. Okay. So now we're on the other side. And I'll just show you something. So the tracks that I showed you before when we were outside, the tracks run all the way through. And you're saying Alan is always so congenial. Oh, Mr. Congenial. Mr. Congeniality. Huh? Okay, so the tracks come all the way through here. And right through the fence over here. Okay, so the tracks run all the way down. And again, they'd probably have to cut through some of this grass. Okay, and Okay, so that is the BQE right in front. Brooklyn Queens Expressway. And runs down to the Verrazano Bridge. Okay, so let's walk a little bit more. Let me check my battery. 38%. Oh, thank you, Andrew. You know I appreciate that. HC saying, yes, I was thinking glasses tinted not to see in, not out. Wonder why. Maybe to keep people focused. That's probably the reason, yeah. So that people wouldn't be staring out the window all day during their shift. So, Rev Jenny is back. Welcome back. We are in Brooklyn now. We were on the New York Waterway Ferry. So, what I think we're going to do is we're going to walk up the street over here. Now I'm down to 38% battery. And we're already over an hour. We're at an hour and 8 minutes into the live stream. Rev Jenny, I'm glad you're back. Thank you for joining us again. And here is parking lot for employees of the Department of Traffic. They're allowed to park their car in here. And that gate is closed. Wonderful. So we got to walk through the entire parking lot to get to the open gate. See, I forgot that they closed these gates. Now, that city bike that you see right in front, that's brand new. That wasn't here when I was working here. Okay. Okay, so this is Sunset Park, Brooklyn. A little bit less windy here than it was down at South Street. I think a lot of the wind is being blocked by the Brooklyn Army Terminal. And yes, thank you, Andrew. If you'd like to see where Andrew and I both grew up, check out the Douglaston Little Neck stream. I am so glad that you guys are with me today. Thank you again for keeping me company. My great moderators. HC teacher, Dolly Girl Twins, Andrew, cool guy. Thank you all so much for being excellent moderators. Oh, okay. Dolly Girl Twins was saying that type of glass is integrated with security systems, so it automatically becomes clear or frosted in the event of emergency. Common in schools, government offices, military settings as a lockdown. Got it. ARB, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, homie. And just a reminder, I want to remind everybody, October 7th, James and Carla are going to have their book signing. So if you are in the New York area, please come and visit them. And they changed the time. Originally, their time was going to be from 6 to 8. Now it's from 5 until 7. So again, guys, tune into James and Carla's channel so you can get more information on their book signing on October 7th. That's a Saturday. Again, so if you're in the New York area, please stop by. I know I will definitely be there. And if you're not familiar with James and Carla's YouTube channel, please check it out. James and Carla with a K. K-A-R-L-A. So please check out their channel. They just did a live stream today from Fleet Week, as I did mine yesterday. And those of you, again, that weren't here last night, I did another live stream from 30 Hudson Yards. Went to the Edge, NYC. Had a spectacular view from 101 floors up. And again, 30 Hudson Yards, the Edge, NYC, is the tallest outdoor observatory in the Western Hemisphere. The tallest outdoor observatory in the Western Hemisphere. So again, guys, those are the famous arches. If you're familiar with the movie Joker, the original, the first Joker, if you're familiar with that movie, those are the arches that they used when Joker went to the psychiatrist's office. It was filmed right outside, right at this building. Okay, so I just want to do a battery check again. 35%. So we've got enough to walk up 59th Street here in Brooklyn up to 4th Avenue. We'll explore a little bit. And then I'm going to have to end the live stream because I don't want it to cut off due to the low battery. Now, several years ago, they had sort of like a block party right inside here, the Brooklyn Army Terminal, in the small parking lot outside here. And they were giving away free t-shirts. I don't know if any of you have ever seen me wearing my Brooklyn Army Terminal t-shirt. But when I wear it again, I'll show it to you. Rev Jenny saying she's never walked around this area. Yeah, HC was saying the same thing. She's never been to Sunset Park. But I am quite familiar with this area, again, because I used to work in the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Okay, so now we are walking up 59th Street. We're on 59th, and this is 2nd Avenue. So the avenue with the tracks was 1st Avenue. So this is 2nd Avenue and 59 or 58th Street. I'm sorry, 2nd Avenue and 58th Street here in Brooklyn, not Manhattan. I'm not at 59th Street in Manhattan or 58th Street in Manhattan. This is 58th Street, Brooklyn. ARB saying he's been recommended to go to H&H Bagels when he visits New York City. He's going to be here in a week. You could definitely get a good New York bagel at H&H, absolutely. And yes, Candle, absolutely. 311 is in that building as well. Yes, you are absolutely right. 311 was actually part of the company that I used to work for, which was DF King. D as in David, F as in Frank, King, K-I-N-G. So yes, 311 does operate out of that building. They do have offices up there. And Andrew saying Slim's Bagels in Little Neck, Queens. But again, see, that's the thing. I don't know how many people get a chance to visit Queens, but that's definitely a very, very good bagel place as well. Over 90 years in business. Absolutely, you're right. Okay, so now we're walking up the hill, up 58th Street. And of course, I don't have to use that second ticket that I bought for the ferry. It's good until August, so I got a good 3 months. So I could always save that ferry ticket for a different time. Rev Jenny saying she ate all her bagels when she commuted to New York City from Staten Island on the ferry. Andrew's saying, think of me when eating that bagel. That onion bagel. Okay, RB. Thank you for joining us. You have a good one. 17 people in the chat room. That's awesome. Who hasn't said hello yet? If you haven't said hello, don't be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, yes, yes. She used to buy bagels from the coffee carts in the city. Yes, Rev Jenny. And you know something? Some of those carts have really good cups of coffee. Whenever I had my doctor's appointments at Metropolitan Hospital, I would stop off because there was always one of those carts in front of the hospital. So I'd always stop off there and get a cup of coffee. Jennifer Herring, welcome to the chat. Good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. And Dolly Girl Twin saying best bagel and coffee is also very good. Best bagel and coffee. Cool. Okay, so we're about to walk under 3rd Avenue. Or cross 3rd Avenue under the BQE. Now this is also known as the Gowanus Expressway. It actually does change from the BQE to the Gowanus once the parkway turns. So if you take the Gowanus going in this direction, the direction which the camera is pointing right now, you'd be heading towards the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. That would go straight, and then you could bear to the right and head back onto the BQE. And in this direction, you would be heading to the Verrazano Bridge. Okay, so we're gonna cross. And again, we are walking under the Gowanus right now, crossing 3rd Avenue. Just made it as the light was changing. Just made it. Yes, Jennifer, we do have such great people in this chat. My moderators are awesome. And everybody else that's in the chat. We have some great people here. You want to know why? Because most of these people are from James and Carla's chat. And you know that James and Carla has the best chat. So thank you guys for joining me. We are in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. Walking up to 4th Avenue. Rev Jenny says she knew the Verrazano Bridge very well. Yes. Being from Staten Island, you certainly do. Absolutely. Oh yeah, Jennifer. Gotta love James and Carla. They are the sweetest people in the world. And sweet boy Hudson. Can't forget Hudson, he's the star of the show. Friendship Lights. Hello, homie. And Rev Jenny asking if Keith is still in the chat. Yes, he is. Awesome. Boy, oh boy, walking up this street brings back a lot of memories. Thank you, HC. You're awesome. Thank you.
The stories are crazy, yo.
Everybody in this chat is awesome. Okay, so now we are on 4th Avenue and 58th Street here in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. Now, I know that after I left my job here at the Brooklyn Army Terminal, we recently put in an elevator for the R train, the N and the R. And there it is. Wow. Check it out. Now that elevator was not here when I was still working at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. So that elevator is only about maybe 5 years old at the most. Brand new elevator. And you could see how new it is. You could see how new it is. Brand new elevator. So this is the 59th Street subway station for the N and the R. Bravo Supermarket. I used to come in here before I would get on the train. And you know something? I think they even widened the steps over here because I think at one time it was only a single. I'm not sure. I can't be positive about it, but I think they did widen it to a double. I think it used to only be a single. Again, I can't be positive about that, but almost positive. So they really fixed up this station nicely. And there's a great Spanish restaurant across the street called La Parada. And they have really good Spanish food there. The one with the red sign, La Parada. Very good Spanish food. And it looks like they have some vendors over here. More vendors. More vendors. It's vendor time. Dolly Girl Twin saying such an odd place for what? For the elevator? The subway elevator? So it's like an outdoor garage sale. Basically. That's one way to get rid of clothes. Andrew's saying when he was very young, his dream was to become an elevator operator. Never too late. Never too late to fulfill your dream. Ooh, barbecue corn. That looks interesting. That looks really good. How much is it for the corn? $3? Okay, thank you. I'll probably come back here and get a corn.
Thanks for caring.
Oh wow, Rev Jenny saying she used to be an elevator operator at Radio City Music Hall. Didn't like it though. But that's pretty cool though. And people just enjoying playing here on the playground. Such a beautiful day here.
Okay, graba aquí, okay. Put this on YouTube too. Put it on YouTube.
Huh?
Put it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube.
I know you. I got your channel. I follow you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. You know Ferry's Live, New York Live?
No. I'm Alan the homie.
Island the homie.
Yeah.
Okay, put it in there, and I'm gonna.
Okay, wait. It's kind of hard to. Maybe you can hold my gimbal.
Yeah, this is the Tacos Delicioso push cart over here, 60th Street and 4th Avenue, Sunset Park, Brooklyn. Okay, we here 7 days a week from 5 p.m. until 2 a.m. We have DoorDash, we have Grubhub, we have Uber Eats as well. Okay, this is Sunset Park, Brooklyn,
Here you go.
4th Avenue and 60th Street. That's the manager over there. We also have Chisca bars over there. Look at those Chisca bars.
And that corn on the cob looks
bars,
really good.
and we have corn there.
That
Okay.
looks really good.
Okay, look
I'm
at
gonna
the food.
buy one of those. Yes.
Okay, this is Tacos Delicioso, el amigo.
Okay.
El amigo de todo el mundo.
And they have totones, gorditas, tostadas.
I don't know. You gotta go.
Yo, Ange. Hey. How you doing? Welcome to my channel, Yo, Ange. We are in Brooklyn. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. We are in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. I was just walking through the Brooklyn Army Terminal where I used to work. Rev Jenny saying she loves tostones. So we do have another fellow YouTuber here. I'm so glad that you're here. So we are on 4th Avenue between 58th and 59th Streets here in Sunset Park. Again, an area that I am very well familiar with. Okay, so again, here's the food cart here on 59th Street or 60th Street and 4th. As we make our way down 4th Avenue. So if you're just joining us, what we did was we took the ferry, the New York Waterway ferry, from the South Street Seaport, and we got off at the Sunset Park docking area. Took everybody through the Brooklyn Army Terminal. Again, they did film one very short scene of the Joker at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. And then we walked up 58th Street to 4th Avenue. And we are heading back in that direction right now. Again, here is the brand new elevator that they built for the 59th Street subway station. Only went up within the last 5 years. So that elevator is still pretty much brand new. And it's still a gorgeous day here. Started out beautiful in Manhattan. Last night was a beautiful evening. Went to the Edge NYC. Had a gorgeous view of the city at night. It was so wonderful. It was a great stream. If you haven't had a chance to see it, check it out. And then part one of today's video, we were at Bryant Park. And they had an amazing amount of vendors there. And a few days ago, I was in Joanne's neck of the woods on the Upper West Side. Started out at 1049 Park Avenue, the building where they filmed the opening credits for the Odd Couple TV show. Rev Jenny saying it has been a beautiful day, even though she's in Maine. It doesn't matter where you are, it's beautiful all over. Again, if you haven't had a chance to do so, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that. It is free. Hey everybody, are you enjoying the walk? I hope you are. I hope you are. Hello. And I'm starting to get a red light on my gimbal. And we all know what that red light means. And just at approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes into the live stream. But right now I am walking towards the subway. So I'm going to head back to Manhattan. And I don't want the gimbal to die, because we know what happens if a gimbal dies. The phone starts to go flip-flop. So I really want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank my wonderful moderators. Andrew, HC, I want to thank you. Cool Guy, Dolly Girl Twins, thank you all so much for being such great mods. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Joanne, for joining me on my live stream. You know I'll be there for yours as well. So thank you all for doing such a wonderful job. And so this live stream is just about over and done. Don't forget to make your life sweeter with food and fun. And if you're ever in need of anything to do, just join good old me. The homie will be there for you. Thank you so much, everybody. Be well, be safe. How sweet it is. Have a great evening, everybody, and we will see you again. I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow.
YouTube!
YouTube! I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow, so thank you, guys. I don't know where I'll be. It's all going to be a surprise. It'll be a surprise to you. It'll be a surprise to me. But I'm glad that all of you guys were here to keep me company today. Thank you all so much. Mwah, mwah. Love to everybody. Be well, be safe. Have a great evening, everybody. And I will see you again real soon. Bye.